basically just like I'm at a position now where I know I'm on the cusp of growing and just like how, like, I just don't know what the next step should be. Like, I just.
Well, tell me where you are now. Like, how many stages are you doing? Vacants? Are you doing occupied?
Both.
Kind of give me an umbrella of what like the last month looked like.
So this time last year, I was really just getting started, and I had done one staging in the month, and I had two that were kind of ongoing from the previous month. This month I did like 2 or 3 a week, which felt like a lot for me, but I just feel like I have stuff that's everywhere. I feel like I'm at the point where I need to hire people, but I don't know if I'm making enough to be able to do that. Yeah, they're both.
And are you putting inventory into your occupied homes?
Yes.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm continually buying stuff for every job, which I know is cutting into probably profit a little bit, but it's like the growth has been so fast. Like, I just don't know, is there a point where it all just kind of comes together, or is it just always feeling like you're just
both? I would have to say it's both, because people think when your growth, it looks like this and it's a steady incline, but in reality, it's more like stair steps where you grow and then you'll maybe plateau for a little bit.
Right.
You'll grow. And like you said, you feel like you're on the cusp of growing.
Yeah.
That's what we have always said for years of business. We say we can feel it. Like there's a different feeling to it and you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Just know when you are in a high growth time, that's awesome. Having too much business, what a great problem to have.
Yes.
But the downside to that is that you will more than likely, and this is completely normal, go underwater financially because you're buying more than what you're able to rent it out for, because you're not doing a straight up buy sell.
No.
Replacing it.
Yeah.
So you're increasing your expenses from buying, multiple houses of furniture. And then what happens is when your business increases, you're putting more money into it. So your money will take a downward turn.
Right.
Until all that furnishing has been paid off through rentals. Now, whatever formula you use, whether you make your money back in 6 months or 10 months or 3 months or whatever your market will support, then once that money is made back, then that's when you'll see your financial growth. Because say you buy 3 houses worth of furniture, I'm just pulling this number out of the air. Say it's $30,000, $10,000 a house, give or take.
Right.
And then you're not making $30,000 the next month. You might be renting that out, for $2,000 or whatever the case may be per $4,000. I don't know what your rates are there per month per house. And so if it takes you 6 months to make that money back, then in the 7th month, then if you were renting for $2,000 a month, instead of that going to pay back the furniture in full, now that $2,000 is profit minus whatever expenses you're having, like your overhead and things like that. But it is a conundrum to get in, and you want the growth. So it's a business choice and where you are personally, financially, and what you want to do. There could be, there's options you have. One, you can choose to just grow and continue to buy, and then wait for the rental to catch up to you. You could choose to say, I'm going to invest for 5 houses or pick a number and I'm going to stop there. And then maybe you're the only one, and that creates some scarcity within your market. And it might be that you could inch your prices up and get a little bit of return faster than that. But you might choose as a business owner to have a plateau for a couple of months, just so you have more income with less expenses.
Right.
And that's all based, that's what we say, every business, you get to make your own decisions to what fits your life how busy you want to be, what kind of debt you want to have, or how much
Yeah.
investment you want to have. Those are all personal choices. So that's something to think through. Just know is completely normal.
Okay.
And we did the same thing that
Yeah.
when we were growing, we put money in, we started with like $10,000
Mhm.
for like our initial investment. And then we had a lot of competition even back then, but then we ended up getting, I want to say, I can't remember exactly, maybe like a $60,000 line of credit from a bank.
Right.
And we use that and sometimes to purchase inventory. We use part of that to buy our first truck. So there's lots of different options out there. It's just, you need to think through what your personal goals are. And if
Mhm.
it's to go hard in the paint, as
Yeah.
many houses you can do as fast as you can, just know you will personally, you'll go under before you come up.
Right. Okay.
But
Okay, that
if
makes
you don't want to do that, that's
Yeah.
okay too.
Yeah.
Just, you'll need to pause and have some time, recovery, financial time without buying a lot more.
Mhm.
That means you'll have to tell your clients no, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just need to know why you're doing the decisions you want to do for
Right.
your business.